Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I am back. What's up, y'all? We're back. We're back. We're back. That's us. We're back here to review episode 23 of Tyler Perry's comedy drama, The Oval. Okay, let me give a shout out to my two new subscribers, Alan Welch and Zachary Dushk. Hope I said your name correctly. I saw them in the notifications. You know, if I catch it in the notifications, I'm going to shout you out. Thank you for subscribing. Shout outs to my people. Simply Be Yourself 100. Deneen Henderson, Cornelius Brackens, Randall Brown, Deshaun Jenkins, A. Henderson, DB, June BLC, M. Jean Goodwin, Miss Tasha, Miss Always Blessed, Louisiana Boy James, Tia Divine, and Francesca Richardson. If I forgot anybody, I'm sorry. But Tia and Francesca, you two said y'all wanted me to do my pow, pow, boom, boom, boom workout video. So that's coming. I did one. I was out there on the track. I did one. That's coming. Look for it either tomorrow, Friday, or look for it Saturday. But it's coming because I recorded it. I just got to put it together. All right, let's get right on into this episode. Let's start it on off with Nancy and Richard. Oh boy, Nancy had a secret. She dropped a bomb last week that Picky is her son. And Barry was like, wow, wait a minute. So my cousin is actually my brother? And we only a year apart. Well, what was you doing? So turns out, when Richard was on his tour of duty, Nancy was giving up the booty. I'm so corny. That was corny, right? But why am I laughing? Miss Nancy, I thought you was saved and sanctified. She was like, oh, Lord. Oh. I was like, I would never thought Miss Nancy would do such a thing. Nancy was tipping and dipping with the mailman, the cable man, somebody. Who is the daddy? That's the first thing I said. And Richard took the words out of my mouth. Richard said, who the daddy? Who's Picky's daddy? That's what I want to know. You know, she had the nerve. Nancy had the nerve, y'all, to go, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you. What? What do you mean you're not going to? Yo, I was pissed by that. That pissed me off. What you mean you're not going to tell him? You just, first of all, you dropped this news on me while I'm all in the hospital all shot up. And you might as well tell me all the rest. He was so annoyed because he made Barry leave so he could get her to tell him. She said she wasn't telling him. Then he was like, you know what? I'm done with you. You get on. She pulled one of them, and I'm telling you, I'm not going. I thought that's what she was going to sing because she said, I'm not leaving. I'm going to love you. I'll never leave. Lady, if you don't get out of here right now with that, she said, I ain't going, Richard. I love you. I was like, if she don't go, so you get out of here with it. Get out of here with it. I was like, this is crazy. So she said all that. She did all. I thought she was going to bust into the song, the I'm telling you I'm not going song, but she ain't do that. But she eventually left the house because as we saw, she went over to Sam's house. Now, Sam is trying to get it on with his beautiful wife. And she don't want to be bossed. She tired. Honey, I'm tired. And I said, see, now, this is going to be a problem, I think. Because now, y'all remember a few episodes back, the first lady was coming on to Sam. Now, you ain't giving Sam none. He might look at the first lady differently next time she flirts with him. He might dive on her. I'm just saying. So anyway, as he's trying to get his groove on with his wife, the doorbell rings and it's Miss Nancy. And she's telling Sam's wife how, you know, she has to stay over here. She had her suitcase. She's like, I got to stay over here because, baby, back in the day, I was a hoe. So I'm sorry. She didn't say that, but basically she was like, you know, I was tipping and dipping. He was on a tour of duty and I was doing my thing. And just don't tell Sam. Don't tell Sam. Meanwhile, Sam comes. She tells Sam's wife that Picky's her son. Meanwhile, Sam come out holding the pillow. He ready to get it on. He butt naked, whatever. He ready to get on with his wife. He has to run back because Nancy there. He still was like with his wife, like, what is she doing? He said, so what? We can be quiet about it. Give me some. She's like, no, you really no. She messing up. Give your husband some. Come on. So what, Nancy? Nancy ain't no saint. So what? She in the next room? Why we gotta respect her? Keep it cool. She in our house. Give that man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is awful. I know. So meanwhile, let's move on down to Sharon and Kareem, right? That's his name, the pharmacist. They're having a conversation. Everybody's shooting their shot tonight. You see, Sam was trying to get some. Kareem trying to get some from Sharon. Sharon's like, no, I'm not going to stay with you. He's like, yeah, you know, come on, stay. He convinces her to stay. She says, but first, let me go get my things from over Barry in them house. He ain't over there, so I'm going to go over there and get my stuff, and then I'm going to come with you. So Kareem decides to ride with her to the house, and he's waiting outside. Now, Barry and Richard are in the house, and they're having a conversation, and pretty much Barry's like, listen, Dad, Mom is pretty much a good woman. Yeah, she did what she did with this, you know, this big secret, but that was 24 years ago. Can't you forgive? And he's looking at him like, well, look at your situation with Sharon. Are you going to forgive that? He's like, yeah, but that's different. I mean, she was right there, you know, all this other stuff. Then the phone rings, and they realize that that is Sharon's phone, and that's when Barry realized that Sharon was upstairs. So Barry goes upstairs, and he gives her her phone, and, you know, he has the conversation. You did what you did. Why you do that? That was messed up. And she pretty much said, well, I did it because I wanted to do it, but you drove me into his arms because, you know, the way you were treating me. Now, he was treating her pretty bad, but hello, his daughter's missing, so he's not himself right now. His daughter's been kidnapped by the Ragadushi or Ramadushi, whatever they call it. Hello. That's why he was upset. Hello. But she's like, you know, you ran me off and this, that, and the third. And they made their little remarks. He's like, fine, go then. Then he apologized to her. And once he apologized, she decided she's going to stay. So they're reconciling. But here's the problem. Homeboy is outside waiting in the car for her to come with her stuff. So she comes. He's like, hey, where's your stuff? She's like, oh, about that. Yeah, Kareem, I've decided to stay. He's like, what? You gonna stay? Get out of my car. And he fired Sharon. He said, you know what? You fired too. Get out my car and don't you come back to work tomorrow either. Since you want to get back with this dude. He ain't nothing. Let's see if he can help you with his drug dealing stuff. Go deal with him. Now, see, he keeps calling Barry a drug dealer. Picky said that Kareem was the drug dealer. We need an answer to that. I need to know who's the drug dealer. We need an answer to that. Somebody give me an answer to that. I need to know who is and who isn't the drug dealer. That's what I need to know. Moving right along, let's move on down to Donald and Kyle. Donald is watching the news, and he sees that there was a shootout. There's one death, and someone is in critical condition. They never said who's in critical condition and who's dead, but I'm assuming either Yuma's dead and Max is in critical condition, or Yuma's in critical condition and Max is dead. We don't know. They didn't really say, but we shall see. One is dead and one is in critical condition. That's what they said. So he calls Kyle, and Kyle tells him, Kyle says to him, he made it look like a shootout because they were both fighting over the same woman. That's the story that they get. I was like, okay, so two agents got into it at a boutique because they were both, and you have them on film fighting over Denise's pieces. That's what he said. So he's trying to make it look like his lie is the story he's spinning is Denise's pieces. This is what how they're framing everything. Denise's pieces was messing with, and we know this is a lie, Yuma and Max, and Yuma and Max had a shootout, and then over that. That's stupid, but okay, whatever. That's Kyle's clever plan for that. So yeah, okay, we'll see how that works out. Meanwhile, Donald's like, oh no, my wife is here, which he's lying. His wife isn't there. And him and Kyle get it on. They're doing all this hanky panky and all that good stuff. Meanwhile, the president calls. The president is pissed because his the press secretary has taken those yellow panties, and he's like, we got to handle this. She got those yellow panties, and she's going to get a DNA test on these yellow panties, and she thinks it's Ellie's, the new intern, but it's not, yada, yada, yada. So, whose panties? I guess those are Denise's panties. So, also going on at the White House, Gail is speaking to the lawyer. The lawyer's like, you ain't got nothing. Call me when you get something. I can't really be bothered. So Gail goes to get her something to eat. And as she's going to get something to eat, here comes the first lady. And the first lady's saying to her, you know, I knew you would come out of the kitchen sooner or later. And you would come out to eat. I knew you would come out of your room. What would you think you were doing? And so she's telling her, you know, they had their little banter. I hate you, this, that, and the third. She tells Gail tells her mother that she hates her, and the mother says, oh, I sleep great at night. That first lady is that is an evil, evil, evil woman. That's an evil woman. But she's very nice when it comes to her mother, because you saw her earlier in the episode when she called her mother, and her mother was like, I've been on hold too long. The mother's she's annoying too. But she called the mother because of the issue with Gail. Because Gail wants to be emancipated, so the mother was like, I will be. She has this real snobby, annoying accent. I will be over there tomorrow. She irritates me. See, I see why the first lady is the way she is. If that was your mother, you had to deal with that. Annoying. So she's like, you know what? Have the boy ready too. So she's going to take both of the kids, the weirdo boy and Gail. So Gail pretty much told her she's not going with the grandmother. She ain't going, but we know something crazy is going to happen. We're going to have to see about that. All right, let's move right on down to Donald's wife, Lily. She's in the hotel with Mr. Muscle Man, Bobby, and she's getting drunk. She's drunk and horny. And, you know, I laughed because he's still Big Diesel Man like that. He still hurt that. I mean, she must have shot him real good. He's still recovering from this wound. And he even mentioned, he said, you like to see me in pain because when we was having sex, you was pressing down on my wound. And she was like, she gets excitement out of that. And then she's drinking. She gives him a drink and she tells him, he said, what am I, just a piece of meat to you? Yes, you're a piece of, yes. What do you think, she loves you? Yeah, you're a piece of meat to her. So they're getting ready to do what they got to do. And they have a plan, and their plan is, you know, to leave at a certain time, to get out. You know, he's helping her. But the thing is, Kyle is aware that she's in that hotel, and he knows somehow that she's getting help. But he doesn't know that it's old muscle man Bobby. So that's interesting right there. Now let's go on back to the White House. And this is what I thought was very, very, very interesting. Oh, yes. Ellie, the intern, she goes in the room to give the president more information. And he's being inappropriate. And he asked her how it was working for some senator. And she said he was great. He said, well, that guy is a jerk. And he asked her, did she have an affair with the guy? And then she gets on this great, I am woman, hear me roar. I'm more than what I know what y'all expect of me thing. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like she's telling him off. Then she takes her dress and unwraps the dress and shows this. Ooh, she showed this. She got a nice body. I was ready to jump through the screen like, damn, Ellie. So I'm like, what is she doing? Because she's like, I'm not what y'all think I am, but then you taking your clothes off. So I said, is she about to give him some? So when he came forward, she said, no. She put her foot out and stopped him. And he said, well, what do you think? She said, not bad for a white boy or whatever. She like put her foot on his area. And then she was saying how she is going to be on her terms. That was sexy though. I liked all of that. I like her. Ooh, that was sexy. She fine. Some fine women on this show. Her, Lily, they fine. And so as she's, I guess this dress, I know dresses could, listen, this dress, you know, you just take the thing off, it opens like this, then she took it and closed it back up. As she did that and she's headed out to leave, the first lady smacked her, knocked her to the ground, and that's where the episode ended. So I guess the first lady's gonna beat her down because she's in that oval or whatever. But I think from the previews, it looked like she's gonna continue to be messing with him. I don't know what's gonna happen next week, but that's pretty much it. That's all I got. That's all. If I missed anything, I'm sure you guys will let me know. So now we gotta find out what's gonna happen. What's up with this intern? That was crazy. And which one of the agents is dead? Is it Yuma or is it Max? What do you guys think? That's it for now. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, guess what I watched? What I binge watched 4 episodes the other day, The Shy. That show is good, man. I will be talking about that. I'm gonna be doing a video of that. Look out for that. I'm gonna review those 4 episodes that I saw so I could be caught up. That show is good. I have to review that too. There's so much going on. It's good. It's good. It's good. But that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. That's all I got. Look, I'm getting all tongue-tied. I don't want to keep rambling. I will see you all in the next video. Be blessed.